My ever-loving students, this is Isra, your accountancy teacher. May God be with us and bless us always. Now, let us see bills payable account. And remember, what is bills payable? As we get promissory notes from our customers, our suppliers will get promissory notes from us. When those promissory notes are signed by us and sent back to our creditors, they become bills payable. See, the procedure is the same. From our customers, we get promissory notes signed. Likewise, our suppliers send promissory notes to us and we sign the promissory notes and send them back to them. When they are sent, they become bills payable. The only difference is bills payable will go out of the business, whereas bills receivable will come into the business. This is the major difference. Now, let us see bills payable account. Why do we prepare this account? This account is prepared to find out for how much amount we have accepted bills. For how much amount we have accepted bills can be known by preparing this bills payable account. Let us see the format. I have told you several times the format is made only on the basis of the journal entries. Let me explain one by one. See, bills payable is a liability. So, liabilities always show credit balance. So, opening balance will come in this side. If opening balance comes in this side, closing balance will come in the opposite side. This will be known to you and it is well familiar for you. And let us come to this side. Cash paid for BP. Remember, when cash is paid, do not immediately rush for writing the amount. Wait. Whether the cash is paid for bills payable or whether the cash is paid for creditors, you have to be very careful. If cash is paid for creditors, that will be taken to creditors account. Whereas if cash is paid for bills payable, that will be brought to this account. Now we have paid cash. What could be the entry? Bills payable account data to cash account. Why? Bills payable come into the business and cash goes out of the business. So debit what comes in, bills payable will come in. Those promissory notes will come in by the name bills payable. Bills payable account data to cash. Cash goes out. So I am going to post this entry in the bills payable account. Bills payable account data. I take bills payable account. I have come to the debit side. In the particulars column, I write to cash or bank. When checks are issued, we have to write bank account. Next one, bills dishonored. Dishonored means coming back. That is called the bills dishonored. Bills dishonored means bills payable will come into the business and the total creditors will be credited. So the entry will be bills payable account data to total creditors account. So how to post that entry in the bills payable? We take bills payable account and come to the debit side and in the particulars column we write to creditors. Now let us come to the next one. Bills payable dishonored. What happens when bills payable are dishonored? They will send back the bills payable to us and we have to get them and the total creditors amount should be credited. The entry is bills payable account data to total creditors account. How to post that entry in the bills payable account? I take the bills payable account and come to the debit side. In the particulars column, I write total creditors account. Within the bracket, you have to write bills payable dishonored so that you can remember and understand. Now, come to this side. Total creditors, bills payable accepted. We have accepted means we sign the bills and send them, to the creditors. What would be the entry? Total creditors account data to bills payable account. So, when that entry is posted to the bills payable account, we take bills payable account and come to the credit side. In the particulars column, we write total creditors. This is the format of bills payable account. Why do we prepare this bills payable account? In order to find out for how much amount bills have been accepted. Remember, my dear students, this amount should be taken to the total creditors account. In most cases, students fail to take this amount to the total creditors account. That is why they make mistakes and they could not get the correct answers. You should not do that. Remember, this amount should be taken to total creditors account. Hope you have understood this one. Now, why do we prepare this total creditors account? In order to find out credit purchases. In order to find out credit purchases, we prepare total creditors account, and this is the format. Come to the debit side. To cash paid for creditors. When cash is paid, you have to be very careful whether the cash is paid for bills payable or creditors must be noted. You must be very careful regarding this cash paid. When cash is paid to total creditors, what would be the entry? Total creditors account debtor to cash account. How this should be posted to this total creditors account? Take total creditors account and come to the debit side and write to cash in the particulars column. And purchases returns. What would be the entry? Total creditors account debtor to purchases return. We take total creditors account and come to the debit side, and in the particulars column we write purchases returns. Discount earned. What is the entry? Total creditors account debtor to discount earned, and this is the entry. How will it be posted? We take total creditors account and come to the debit side, and in the particulars column we write discount earned. This must be very important. This is very important, and this will be taken from the bills payable account and must be brought it here. And I have already told you, creditors is a liability, so it will always show credit balance. So opening balance will come in this side, closing balance will come in this side. When BP is dishonored, bills payable is dishonored, that will be brought to this side, and this one will be credit purchases. Remember, when you go for calculating credit purchases, this side will be exceeded. So first find the total of this side and then go for finding the balance. What do you mean by balance? From the heavier side, you have to subtract the lighter side. That total will give you the balance. That remaining will give you the balance. Now, hope you have understood total creditors account. Total creditors account is prepared to find out the credit purchases, and these bills payable accepted will be brought from the bills payable account, and this is the format of total creditors account. Now, let us do one sum which is given in your book. Let us take 14th problem and let us do it. Shall we? From the following, calculate credit purchases. Opening creditors 1,70,000, purchase returns 20,000, cash paid to creditors 4,50,000, closing creditors 1,90,000, and this is a sum given to you. Now here you must see one thing. If you are asked to find out credit purchases and bills payable opening balance, bills payable closing balance, bills payable dishonored are given, you have to prepare two accounts. One is bills payable account and total creditors account. In this sum, they have not given any bills payable opening balance, bills payable closing balance. So you can directly go to the total creditors account, write the format, and then take the amount given in the problem and apply it here, and we shall we do the sum. First one, opening creditors 1,70,000. Here is opening creditors and that comes to 1,70,000. And the next one, purchase returns 20,000. This one is purchase returns 20,000. And cash paid to creditors. Here is cash paid to creditors, that comes to 4,50,000. And closing creditors is 1,90,000. This one is 1,90,000. Other things are not given. We are going to find out the credit purchases. For the remaining things, make dash. Now, I have already told you, when this credit purchases is asked, this will be exceeding. So, first find out this total, and that total comes to 6,60,000. From 6,60,000, when you subtract this 1,70,000, you will get 4,90,000, and this is credit purchases. You have to show it separately. Again, I remind you, if you are asked to find out credit purchases, see whether any bills payable opening balance and the closing balances are given. Bills payable dishonored are given. If they are given, you have to prepare two accounts, that is bills payable account and total creditors account. In this sum, that opening balance, opening bills payable and closing bills payable are not given. So leave that and you can directly go to the total creditors account and prepare. See, first we have written the format and then we have taken the amount which is given in the problem, and we balance. This side will be exceeding. From this total, we subtract this total and get the credit purchases. Hope you have understood. By God's grace, let us meet in the next class. Thank you.